Jakob here, and welcome to a new video. And this time around I've made a Canna guitar body out of wood. So yeah, it's not Canna anymore, but yeah, as you probably know, my bodies usually are made out of this hempstone. So yeah, they have this three-dimensional shape, and hempstone allows me to make this three-dimensional shape. And yeah, I'm waiting at the moment to get my new hempstone bodies, and little note on that maybe. So people ask me, yeah, can I do the hempstone myself? Is it easy? How to do it? And I've made a video on how we make it, and I don't make them myself. Noah Schmidt from the company Drumparam in Austria is making them, and he's basically the only one in the world who can do it at the moment, or basically who's working with it at the moment, and also has been working with it for like, I don't know, 8 years or so. And yeah, he really knows the material, how to make it, and he got the machines for it. So you need like industrial grade machines, like you need like tens of thousands of euros only to purchase like maybe like the paper mill, or yeah, you need like the spraying apparatus, and the drying chamber, and yeah, the whole infrastructure. And yeah, even to get like the hemp papers, you need like connections nowadays. So to get fibers, so yeah, it's like really complicated, and sometimes it takes a little bit longer. And this time I think I'm gonna have like another 3 weeks until my next hempstone bodies are ready. And yeah, if you kind of wondering if you can have like how long does it take to make a guitar, and yeah, it's always quite sketchy to just like make one guitar. So I always save up so I have like enough to do for like at least like 5 bodies, because it's not worth it doing it for like one body. Anyways, so yeah, I made this first prototype. I'm trying to imitate like the shape of my Canna guitar bodies, but using veneer. So I laminated this. Also, the sides are like turned inside a little bit, so like three-dimensional too. And yeah, the main reason why to do it is it's much more comfortable. So it's got like this relief like on a strut or something, and yeah, it feels like much flatter than it actually is. And it's a similar idea than like the maybe if you heard of the Linda Manza wedge. And what she does is make the guitar like wedged, but not as it looks like here, but in the other direction. So you got it narrow here. And basically what I have here is I got the wedge only where your belly is. So basically I got the properties of the wedge, like from the playability, but I got like the deep bowl still on the bass side, which I think helps for the bass to have like more volume on the bass and less on the treble. I don't know about that, but yeah, kind of feels to me like that. And also I really like, yeah, how this shape looks, and with the nice veneer, and yeah, it's not just like a box, it's more like three-dimensional. And otherwise, I've done the construction pretty similar to my regular hempstone bodies. So I've got the sound port and the cutaway, and I got my ABBA transverse brace, which I can use to adjust the neck angle a little bit. And I made like this outer rim very sturdy, so it's already quite quite stiff and sturdy, so much stiffer. Also because I laminated in like a 3-dimensional shape, it already gives it like very stiff sides. So I think that's also good for the sound, anyways. And the back, like, so the back sounds a little bit, or quite a bit more lively than the Hempstone, and you don't need any braces because I laminated it, and also got like different sounds. Like of here it's like deeper, higher, so you don't have like one tone for the back, one main frequency, but like many's. And I think that also helps to kind of get rid of wolf notes and kind of even out the sound a little bit more. Yeah. So I'm gonna make next video is gonna be about how I made this, and if you're curious now, give you a short version of it. So I made this mold, and I've used these cheap foam here. You can see it. It's like this styropor foam, and I put some filler on it, and yeah, it just went with what I got, and I wanted to start right away, and I thought it would be enough, but when I put this into like my vacuum bag to laminate the sides, yeah, it fell in because there were some holes, and kind of, yeah. For example, this just fell in, but it worked for the first time, and I used this to laminate the sides like one by one, and then I've made like a mold for the that's for the back, so I can still use this for the back, and yeah, I use this to make this mold. And then maybe to notice a little bit, yeah, it's was quite hard to make like these bindings, because it's like 3-dimensional shape. So I made these out of yeah, basically plywood, walnut plywood, and already bent like this or laminated like this, and then kind of when it was still a little bit wet, like pushed it and glued it in. So yeah, it was a little bit sketchy. I got the idea how to make it easier, but yeah, that was quite tricky, and yeah, it doesn't look perfect yet. Yeah, also used a little bit, still some hempstone on these inlays, and yeah, it's more or less a prototype first try. And I'm quite curious how it will sound compared to the Hempstone bodies. So if you are curious too, if you haven't, subscribe and like, and yeah, stay tuned for the next video, how I make this, and later on how it sounds.